Hello and welcome to your pick a card reading. Today you're going to choose between number 1, number 2, and number 3. Number 1 is represented by number 1. Number 2 is represented by number 7. Number 3 is represented by number 3. The timestamps will be down below in the description box. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with number 1. Okay, so I'm getting the energy here that there's a lack of direction here. With the 4 of Raphael and the Queen of Swords and the number 1. There's a lack of direction in regards to a connection, in regards to a situation, in regards to an event, whatever it is. It's a lack of direction because you're being bitter or ungrateful about a situation. You're in an energy where your mind and your heart are out of balance. So what's going to help you is A, shift it into gratitude and acknowledging the blessings around you. Because right now you're in this energy of being discontent and unsatisfied with anything in your life right now. Whatever it is for you, you're feeling unsatisfied. You're feeling like down on your luck. But really, you're more lucky than you're acknowledging. You're just not paying attention to what you have to be grateful for. And for some sort of blessings in your life, you're not acknowledging the blessings in your life. And the signs. There are signs around you, but you're ignoring the signs. Let's pull one more advice card here for you. You've got the 6 of Cups as your advice card. First of all, like I said, shift into gratitude. Balance your mind and your heart. And then you've got the 6 of Cups here. So you need to keep a childlike sense of wonder whenever it comes to this connection or situation. So view this situation or connection from a more innocent, imaginative place of wonder. And you'll start to see it from a different perspective. So it's not the actual connection or the situation in this instance that is causing you to feel discontent or bitter. It's actually your perception of it. And also make sure to channel your inner maverick. Alright, so that's your message number 1. Now for message number 2, the people who chose number 7. You've got Knight of Raphael, and it says romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. And on the bottom it says committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. And then you've got the Justice card. 3 main words for number 7. Mystical, wisdom, and divinity. Okay, so those of you who chose number 7, you guys are people who are very spiritual. You are unlike any of the other numbers. This is my life path number. This may not be your life path number, but this describes you to a certain extent because you did choose this deck. Especially right now. It describes your energy right now. You are a very spiritual person. You think very differently than other people do. You have a very high perspective. You're raising your perspective now in your life. And you've been through a lot of things that have not felt fair in the past. You felt very misunderstood and you just felt like things were not fair. You could have been out of balance with heart and mind. In other words, you can be sometimes very analytical. Either it's one or the other. Either you're too analytical or you're too emotional. So whichever one that is for you, you took a long time to balance the heart and mind, but now you have. And because of this, it's allowing you to step in your power. Because of this, spiritual justice is here to grant you wishes, to grant you a fulfilling life. I feel like you guys are truth seekers. You have searched for the divine truth within yourself. and you've done a lot of work, and because of it, like I said, you're getting a lot of rewards now. You are now reaping the harvest. And with the Knight of Raphael, you guys are going to be swept off your feet. If you're already in a relationship, it's going to reach a new level of commitment, a new level of passion and romance. If you're single, you are going to be meeting someone who's going to be sweeping you off your feet. Let's pull one last card for you guys. So you guys have the King of Pentacles here. So what I'm also seeing, guys, first of all, make sure you're staying grounded. Make sure you're staying grounded. That's one thing that I'm getting right away. Like, you guys are on a very, very strong, empowering path to success spiritually, but also materialistically, also in regards to money. So you guys will have everything you want. You'll have spiritual insight, spiritual power, financial success, and you're going to feel great about yourself. You're paving the way to this now. The only thing I want to say is make sure you're grounded. And also, this is a really good thing that's coming in. Anything in the past, you guys have been through a lot of storms in your past. You've weathered a lot of storms. And through these experiences, you have grown. But now with this card here, with this combination, you guys have tipped the scales on your evolution, on raising your frequency. So now those storms are passing. The worst has already occurred. Your life is about to get a lot better. You guys have not seen the sun shine like it is about to shine. Some of you have already seen a few rays of sunlight already hit you and start shining. Others of you haven't seen it yet, but it's coming. I promise you. The sun is about to shine on you like never before. And you're just going to be inspiring a lot of people. A lot of people. And actually attracting a lot of people because you're going to be more attractive the more you walk in your truth and in peace. The more at peace you are with yourself and your journey and your transformation and where you are now, the more attractive you are. So that's your message number 2. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You guys have an enchanted day. Now for message number 3. Those of you who chose the number 3. You've got the Moon, and it says, Archangel Haniel, the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. And then you've got the Nine of Wands. So it's really interesting because in this image in this Nine of Wands, I feel like he is facing his fears. He's battling his fears. But also battling that which is hidden within him. So you guys that chose number 3, it's interesting because the 3 main words that 3 represent are intuition, wholeness, and creativity. So you guys need to tap into your intuition. You need to shine the light on the darkness within. In other words, go within, spend time alone, meditate if you want, whatever the case is. There have been things on your mind that have been bothering you. Let me pull a third card here. Okay, you got the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you guys have had a lot of negative thought patterns that you've been fighting. And because of that, because of your choice and effort and viewing your reality from a more positive place, and shining the light on the darkness within, on the shadow side, you will gain the mental clarity. I feel like those of you who chose this number are going to fight your inner demons or negative thought patterns by doing something creative, because it's going to allow you to get your mind off of it and see it from a different perspective with a fresh mind, giving you victory over these thought patterns or whatever this is within your mind. It's a negative pattern, a negative energy within your mind in the form of negative thought patterns or the self-critic. Ultimately, I see you having victory over this negative energy within your mind. I'm almost feeling for a lot of you, it's some sort of fear or anxiety that you have within your mind. It's your thoughts causing this fear or anxiety. But I see you being victorious over that. And being creative, doing something creative is going to help you greatly. Make sure you are listening to your intuition though. Because I feel like your intuition's telling you things and you're not acknowledging it because of some sort of fear. It's like you're distracted by the ego. And the ego is not bad unless you let it take control and take over the wheel. The ego is ultimately good because it's part of you. But don't allow it to take full control of your life, of your thought patterns, because then it gets out of hand. So don't allow for your ego to distract you from what your intuition is trying to tell you. Once you tap into your intuition and your intuition's telling you basically, hey, you have nothing to fear. You will be victorious from this situation, whatever it is. And you're going to gain the victory once you tap back into your intuition and gain that mental clarity. Release that negative thought pattern that you've been thinking. And again, creativity will help you. All right, that's your message number 3. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You guys have an enchanted day.